Hello and welcome to Cooking with Tara. Today we're making sweet potato hash. Now this is something that we've been making for years, but I've been trying to tweak and tune the recipe to get it just right. And I think the last time I made it was the absolute best. And so I thought I'd record how to do that so that you can make this at home. This is an absolute favorite with when we have house guests. It always makes it into the rotation. Lots of people ask for the recipe afterwards. So it's really very simple. It takes a little bit of time. You might want to save it for a brunch dish. So what I've done in advance is I've microwaved a sweet potato, pierced it several times to make sure that it wasn't going to explode in the microwave. The time that this will take depends upon the size of the potato. This one took 5 minutes. And I also do it a little bit in advance so it can cool off so I'm not burning my hands when I'm handling it. I've also cooked some bacon. This is 4 strips of thick cut bacon that I've cut into pieces and I've just fried in the frying pan. I'm going to take this out, and how much of the bacon fat you leave behind is up to you. But I'm going to take the bacon out and now cook an onion in the same pan. And then when the onion is finished, I'll add the bacon back in along with the diced sweet potato. And that's how we make our sweet potato hash. So let me go ahead and take the bacon out and cook the onion up, and then we'll check back in. Okay, at this point, I've given half of a large sweet onion a nice coarse chop, put it into the bacon fat, and I've allowed it to cook until it's translucent and just trying to pick up a little bit of color. This is about, I'd say, 5 to 7 minutes of cooking time. I've experimented with different degrees of coarseness to the chop, and I've experimented with taking it all the way down to a caramelized onion. What I really like is still having a little bit of crunch and a little bit of texture in the onion, but having them cooked all the way through. And at this point, I'm going to add the bacon back in. And I've chopped the sweet potato into chunks that are, I don't know what size you would call that, about a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch on the side. So these are, again, I'm looking to retain the texture. Now, after I microwaved this potato and let it cool, the skin just peeled right off and I was able to slice it up very easily. So I'm going to add this back in with the onions and the bacon. And we're going to try to get a little bit of crispiness on the outside of the sweet potato by throwing some heat to it. And that'll finish the bacon and the onion as well. So everything is cooked to just the right degree right now for this stage. And then the cooking finishes for all 3 things in the next stage. So we'll finish it up on the stove. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper to this as well. Okay, now you can see that all 3 elements have come together. They've married up. The sweet potato has a little bit of color on it. The onion still has a bit of crunch. The bacon is cooked just right. And so to accompany it, I'm going to fry up a couple of eggs. Here's some sunny side up eggs. And as soon as they're just about ready, we'll plate this up. Okay. Okay. Ooh. All right, a perfectly fried sunny side up egg. If you like them done a little bit more, do them a little bit more, but you need a runny yolk to run over the sweet potato hash, and we have runny yolk right there. And that is one heck of a breakfast. So I hope you try this and you enjoy it, and bon appetit. See you soon.